Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we have a different topic for the channel, but it's still Call of Duty related. We'll get to that in a minute, but basically this is going to be pertaining to the Xbox and PC users. If you're on PlayStation, this doesn't pertain to you. It's not that deep, but it is kind of deep. It's a little frustrating. So if you didn't know, Black Ops 6 is going to be the first Call of Duty to debut on the Xbox Game Pass, which is absolutely massive because the Game Pass, like everyone's like, oh, why would you pay monthly for one singular game? With that being said, you get a ton of AAA titles on the Game Pass. I've been a Game Pass user for probably 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. I'm able to play a ton of other games when I'm in that mood. And the beauty of it is there's no like contract fee. I can have it for a little bit, get rid of it, or if they add something I really like, I can download it, and by the time maybe I'm done playing that game, there's something else for me to play on there. There's been a ton of nights where like all the guys and I like are like, oh, let's play something. We go on Game Pass, we find a multiplayer game, and we all play it and have a blast. With that being said, Black Ops 6 is coming to the Game Pass, but as you've already read, I'm sure, on the screen, Microsoft is increasing the pass of the Xbox Game Pass starting now for new users in September for existing users. So basically, if you don't have Game Pass, you won't be affected until September. But until then, like now, if you want to get it now, I guess it won't matter because Call of Duty comes out in October. With that being said, the price will raise. So PC Game Pass, it's going to go from $9.99 to $11.99 a month. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate's going $16.99 to $19.99. That says Xbox Pass console tiers no longer available for new subscribers. I believe that's what I have. I don't just have, I might have Ultimate. I'm not too sure. I honestly don't know. Regardless, the price is going up, and some people are like, oh, well, that's not that deep. But here's the problem we face right here. If you're on Xbox S or Xbox One, it'll now cost $20 monthly on Game Pass Ultimate to play Black Ops 6 Day 1, which is $240 a year. If you're on PC Game Pass, it'll cost you $12 a month to play Black Ops 6 Day 1, $144 a year. With that being said, that's not even including the $30 fee to get access to multiplayer. So if you are interested in playing Black Ops 6, what I recommend you do, I would get Game Pass for a month. It gives you the chance to play the game and try it, unless you're just going to keep it, you know. I mean, the change isn't that crazy. If you're only getting it for Black Ops 6, not worth it. But if you're a person who plays like a ton of other games, it's still, in my opinion, worth it. $240 a year on Xbox is definitely worth, considering the amount of games you actually get on Game Pass. But like solely for Black Ops 6, what I would recommend is getting it for a month, 1 month subscription, play it, and if you do want the game, buy it outright. Because at that point, you're just spending the $70, whatever it costs for the year. You're not blowing an entire $240. But if you do end up getting Game Pass, you're like, okay, there are a bunch of games I do want to play, you know, stick with the yearly, you know, you pay the price. Obviously, PC's a little less. The only reason PC's cheaper, it doesn't have as many games as Xbox S/Series X might have. With that being said, that's just monthly price. It's going to increase the Game Pass Core yearly subscription from $59.99 to $74.99. Monthly will retain $99. So Game Pass Core is like the most basic version of Game Pass, and I don't believe like Black Ops 6 will be on Core. I believe that it's a Game Pass Ultimate exclusive. So if you are watching this video like, oh shit, I love Game Pass, but that's too expensive, you can still keep Game Pass Core for cheap. I mean, $74 a year is a steal. Like, with tax, let's just call it 80. I mean, you're still getting access to a ton of games in the year, but Black Ops 6 I don't believe will be on that list. So there were big price changes today. That does kind of switch things up a little bit. I know the community's probably going to look at that and perceive it in a negative way, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that big of a jump of a price change. If you already have it, I mean, you really won't notice the impact for it. But again, if you are thinking about getting Black Ops 6 via Game Pass, getting Game Pass solely for the game, not worth, gang. Try it for a month, then buy it, or just flat out buy it if you're a COD fan. I think it's going to be a good year for COD. no telling. But look, that's all we got today. Shout out to Charlie Intel. These are all tweets directly from Charlie Intel. So if you want to stay updated on anything I covered in this video, go to Twitter, go to Charlie Intel, follow that man, turn on the bells. He is the guy that will cover this as it releases. I hope you all enjoyed, man. Hit the sub, crush the like. I'll catch you all tomorrow for another banger. Let's get it, gang.